Greetings. I am Carolyn Lewis. This is FBMD, Faith by My Deeds. And I'm going to start now. This is Faith by My Deeds with Roles of a Single Mom. I'm not going to hold all these up because you all know I get to talking and I use my hands. But I hope that everyone is having a beautiful day today. And single moms. Yes, I know a lot of you at work, so that's why I'm gonna record. Grandson is in the background, but I'm focused out this way. All right, here we go. Part of this agenda is, of course, introducing myself. Um, those who are familiar with FBMD, I'm Carolyn Lewis, LMFT, no, not LMFT, MFT, a life coach, Christian counselor, ADC, working with others throughout time, helping each and everyone meet their goals from right where they are. I don't come in and say, well, tell me this and let's da 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 da. Learn where you are, your capabilities, where you want to go, what you need to learn before you get to go, and encouraging you to be able to make that move that you desire to make. Okay, we're not going to do this switcheroo here. Okay, there we go. You can sit over here. You can come back here and sit.
Yeah, you too.
Sit over there, son. Sit over there, son. You want to do what? You better not mess with anything you ain't supposed to. Your computers are down. You can't get on the computers. Sorry, y'all.
Okay.
And hey, leave your phone here so you don't leave it out there and lose it somewhere. Okay, the agenda today is being a single mom in today's world and her many roles. Ooh, fluffy on that side. Uh, the roles of a single mom is she wears a multitude of hats. As she is mom, she's the nurturer, she is your defender, she's your cook, your chauffeur, your pharmacist, your encourager, your counselor, the home manager, delegator, disciplinary, um, the school fundings, field trip fundings, out with your friends funding, the for those who allow others to spend the night and go with you. She's a chaperone. She is a protector. She is your teacher, your guide. She's your first teacher for most individuals. She's your first teacher. She's your spiritual leader and guider. It's just so many things that she has to do on a regular basis. And then also remember to take care of herself, to have some downtime so that she will not become burned out. Caregiver burnout is real. Caregiver burnout is something serious. It can cause others to lose track of having the energy and the time, the mindset to accomplish the goals in which they need to accomplish. It can put them in a drain where they cannot function. It can cause others to give up altogether and they focus on other things outside of their goals, their responsibilities, and what would be best for all involved. So the roles of a mother is many. Um, and you got to remember at all times, and I know some having to work on self, work on that temperament, work on that speech, that mouth, work on being able to allow others to come in around them, because you got to remember your children are watching you. And at some point in time, they're gonna say, "But you did, and you said." And I know we always, I'm grown and you're not, but they learn from us. They learn how to be young ladies and gentlemen, because the guys. When you're a single mom, you're teaching him how to treat other women by how you allow him to address you, talk to you, treat you, what you're teaching him. and what your expectations are of him, as well as your girls. What are your expectations of her in the home? Does she help? Do she have to help? Are you guiding her into looking into other things besides self, self, self? They are watching us. Now, how do you carry yourself in public? How do you carry yourself when your friends or family are around? You must remember, your children are watching you. Okay, you need to know your worth at all times. Yeah, you're gonna go through some things, and finances may get hard, or friends may betray you, and so forth. But you still must know your worth. You can know your worth. Okay, and yeah, you want to be careful how your children see you and how your behavior is in front of them, because they are imitators. Children are imitators of their parents, good or bad, they are imitators. Now, of course, you can learn how not to be by watching your parents and saying, I don't want that, I don't, but children learn from their parents. They can be gullible, they can be impressionable. They can think that's the right way and will follow it wholeheartedly because they saw you do it or your siblings do it. You got to be careful the adults you allow around them, because they will impress and make imprints on your children as well. So that's something else. Managing your stress, you got to learn to do that to avoid being overwhelmed, which I said earlier. Caregivers burnout. Being resilient, single moms, you must be resilient. You got to be able to adapt to different situations. Your children are going to grow and change. You're going to grow and change. You're going to have to go with the flow and bend with the wind and learn how to adapt in life. If you do not adapt in life, then things will take you out before you know it. And you and the children will go astray before you have a chance to make the imprint and impression on them that you would want to have upon them, or that they need and desire for themselves. And be sincere about your commitment. This is not a part time job. You can't pick it up and put it down when you feel like. You must be committed to it. It's long, it's hard. No one ever promised you it would be easy. So you must know when times get tough, you set your feet, your foundation, and you stand there until things get better. You move in a direction that you want to go, and you keep going day by day until you break through and get to where you want to be. It may be a different direction you take along the way, or you stand until you achieve the goal that you have set. But giving up is not an option. When you're a single mom, you're not just yourself. You have children dependent on you, watching you and needing you. So that need comes before your want to quit. You cannot quit and give up. It's a commitment. And then you must put these things before your own wants and desires. The need and the commitment must come before what you just want. So let's dig in. Okay. And we did. I covered that page already. I told you I'm a talker. I'll go through here and be done dib dab all of it. The roles are never ending. The financial roles. You have your rent, your insurance, the car notes, the kids' fees, whatever it is you want to do. Don't forget grocery. All these things coming into play. You are the provider. So even if you're getting, for some, if you're getting help through child support, great, because that goes to, and I know that's a great debate for many, but it goes to child support of this child, supporting the needs that this child has, so that it will not have to be without basic necessities of life. Now, if you can throw that in and with yours, and it goes above and beyond, hey, you're ahead of the game. But if it's your finances mixed with child support, the support within the family, so it's coming from both parents, then you want to make sure there's a roof over the head, there's appropriate clothing, shoes, school fees, the utilities, the transportation to and fro. You need transportation, whether if you're driving, paying someone else to drive, or having to use public transportation to get you all the way you need to go. Those are basic needs. And a real basic need that money cannot buy, but it will take it away. Money can take it away if you don't have it. Is peace and nourishment in the house. Peace in that being taken care of, being tender. If mom gotta work two, three, four jobs, she's too tired to come home and let's read this book. Let's go over your homework. Let's do this. So you need multiple income resources coming in, whether if it be something with Mary Kay, something online you can do, your skills taking place, like doing hair or doing something else for someone else, trading out babysitting services or babysitting for someone else, cooking, selling plates, whatever it is that your skills will allow, or that you can find time to work around your children, work while they're in school, or get a family member to sit with them where you can work at night. Find time to be able to depend on more than one income source. And a lot of times you got to work more than just that one, even if child support coming in, especially if there's multiple children involved. So get a budget, live on that budget. Don't just spurge because the neighbor spurge or because a cousin or niece or somebody spurge. You have your budget. Give your money a name. Live by that budget. If you have some extras that's over here in entertainment, which is important, single moms, you got to put something in entertainment for yourself and the kids, even if it's, I don't know, going skating, or I would say to the movies, but that's not just an economical thing. But if that's something you save up for to do and go, then by all means go do it. And if you're blessed enough not to have to skim off the top or make sure that you are budgeting to well, down to the wire, then by all means, go bowling, go skating, get out and play ball with them. Everything you don't have to go out to do to pay to play. You can play basketball at home. You can have game nights, board nights, and so forth at home. Have cookouts. Invite some of the cousins over. Y'all can do these things at home and have quality time at home with the children, where they are being influenced by you, they're enjoying time with you. You don't want to just pay and raise children. You want to enjoy your children. They are a blessing. Be able to enjoy. Take some time out, especially during the summer when kids out of school. Take a weekend. If you cannot take the whole week, take a weekend. Just you and the kids. Go get your hotel room. Go swimming. Go to a different city and go to, I don't know, Six Flags or zoo or what other theme park? There's a water park in Bessemer if you're here in the North Alabama area. Space and Rocket Center. Um, oh, what is that? It's a garden there. Ooh, wee, botanical garden, library, museums, the Civil Rights Museum, the Helen Keller Museum, W.C. Handy if you're up this way. Find something to do for a weekend, just you and the kids. No issues within the community, no work, no family problems, none of that. Just enjoying you and the kids' time. You need that because you are the disciplinary, you are the teacher, their guide. So you need to break away sometime and not have to be the one that's leading, guiding, pushing, encouraging, go this way, go that way. Be the one that can relax and enjoy some of that time as well. And you will have more enjoyable time with your kids if you can start them out young, being able to listen to you, not laughing and thinking it's funny if they lick their tongue out at you, spit at you, talk back. Never laugh at that. It's not funny because if it's cute at 1 and 2, it's not going to be cute at 9, 10, 11. It's definitely not going to be cute at 15, 16, 17. So if you want to be able to enjoy the children growing up with you, make sure you say, and it's a healthy respect level. It's respect. It is love. It's caring. And it's you loving them by teaching them how to behave. Do not be afraid to tell your child no. Do not be afraid to teach your children manners. Where somebody gonna run over them? No. People with manners, I have manners. People with manners have boundaries as well. People with manners can stand their ground. Just because you have manners and you can, yes ma'am, no ma'am, or yes sir, no sir, please and thank you. Keeping your hands off other people things, respecting others does not make you a pushover. makes you where you can be a child that someone else can enjoy and not hate or dread seeing you come. It will make it easier for someone to be willing to watch your child for you so that you may go out and have some mom time or some downtime or go to work if you need a sitter for a day that the daycare is closed or something. So teaching your child from being very young up to be able to listen, to be able to hear and do what they're told, what's instructed of them to do, make life easier on you as a parent as they get older. Boundaries, setting limits, letting them know this is unacceptable, that's unacceptable. And if you don't know, research for within yourself, is this acceptable? Will this be a good outcome if I allow them to do that? Because everybody don't know. Everybody didn't have that hands-on mom, and now you're a mom. You're not born a mother, not born knowing everything. So research some things, search out some things to look, use a little discernment, use some know-how, and watch other people. Don't make the same mistakes someone else has made. Learn from other people's mistakes. That way, you will learn a different way of being a parent. Do not be afraid to chastise, punish, take things away, not buy everything. Say no, because if you're giving your child everything, it makes them entitled. And a little person entitled becomes a big person entitled, which becomes an adult that is entitled. See where I'm going? Teach them well so that they can be productive in life. Teach them how to learn other people, to be respectful to other people. They don't have to be a pushover to be respectful. How you carry yourself will determine a lot about how people treat you. You don't have to be a bully, you don't have to be loud and boisterous. And if a time ever calls for that, please be able to snap back in place. And if it's possible for you to remove yourself out of a situation that's going to cause you to have to be defensive before you get there, respond by leaving the situation so you don't have to react to a treatment. And I always teach that to your children. It's not running, it's managing, self management, self discipline. And one thing that causes women a lot of trouble with guys and with yourself too, I put that back on us too, is not having any self discipline. You fly by the seat of your pants, so they go with whatever thought or notion hit their mind. You must have some self discipline. Okay, makes life easier on you, make life easier on those around you that you live with. Because what you do affect those you live with. It's like fingers on hand. You're the parent, your children are your fingers. If you hurt, they hurt. Think about shutting a finger up in the door. If your fingers hurt, the whole hand hurts, sometimes up the arm. If your hand hurt, you can't grip nothing with your fingers. A family that's just like that. Your fingers on a hand. Your fingers extended are your children. You are the hand. Take care of one another. Make decisions based off what will affect the others and do what is right, what is appropriate. I didn't go through all the other responsibilities. I did say groceries, making menus out for the week. And that can, if you have some teenagers that's willing to help cook as well, or can cook, you've taught them how to cook, make your life easier for the family. Uh, Put up a menu. You can buy a blank calendar or put up a list, write it out on a board. What's for dinner on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, whatever. And then you got a plan. You're not having to hold the refrigerator open and figure out what you're going to cook. And whoever is there can go ahead and start dinner, even if you had to come in and finish it. Or if they're mature enough and got it like that, they might go ahead and have it finished for you. But if you got little ones, you got to come in and cook for it. It's easy if you know what's for dinner and you reach out and pull it out and there you go. So grocery shopping, make a menu with what you bought that will get you through the week and stay on budget. Let's not eat all day. Let's not eat because we're bored. Let's not eat just because we're sitting down watching a movie or sitting down and whatever you're doing. Stay active with the kids. That'll keep you in good shape, keep you young at heart, and it'll give you time with the kids as well. So it'll keep you going. So there, delegate. That's why I'm going back to cooking. Delegate chores out. Maybe taking the trash out, running the vacuum, dusting, things that you really don't have time to come in and do. Delegate that out to someone. If you have someone old enough that you can trust to go clean out your car, delegate keeping the car clean to one or two of the kids. Delegate keeping, oh, for so many that got pets, delegate who's gonna keep this here water dish full, wash it out, whatever. Delegate, and once they get old enough, delegate dishes, whether it's the washing or set them in the dishwasher. Folding up clothes, if you're gonna do it, they can fold and put away. Delegate. Do not try to do everything in the household yourself, mom, because you are doing a lot already mentally that you don't even acknowledge that you're doing. You're just doing it because it had to be done. Keeping the refrigerator cleaned out, making sure leftovers are rotated and eaten at a timely manner. Um, it's simple things in the house, dusting pillows, knocking out pillows, or sweeping, vacuuming out the couch, keeping that bed made, make up your bed, put your toys away, put your shoes over here. Delegate. Delegate, 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 and hold them responsible for what you're delegating out to them. One thing here we definitely do not do is give our children enough responsibilities. We do everything because what it's gonna be done right if I do it myself, and I ain't gotta go behind them and redo it. Yes, no, don't do that. Delegate. Laundry, bills, errands. How are we gonna run errands? Let's set a schedule. Let's do what's going this direction, and then maybe coming back. But make sure we have a timely manner to set things out. Um, ensure a stable and organized home. You're not having someone that's causing all kind of frustration. One person cleaning, two people cleaning, and two or three messing up. Let's have homework time. Let's have a bedtime schedule. And if it's on the weekend, let's have a nap time schedule, not only for the child's proper growth, but for mom's mental health as well. Why do you say it's mental health? You don't get fatigued, burned out during the day, and I'm at the end of my rope. Y'all better get somewhere. Y'all know how it is. Get them to take a nap so you can have at least 30 minutes to an hour quiet time for yourself, whether if it's to take a nap yourself, read a book, catch up on some studying, or whatever else it is that you're working on. Have that child take a nap so that you can have that 30 minutes, hour and a half for some kids if they go to sleep, for yourself, for your quietness. Um, Alarm clocks, if it's something they got to get up, go do it, or practice at this time or that time. Have a clock set, hey, you get dressed so you can be ready to go on time. Yes, check behind, make sure they're going, but if you get them doing some things on their own, you don't have to be, it's last minute. Why you ain't ready? You knew you had to go. This is for you. It ain't for me. Don't let that blood run your blood pressure and your stress level up like that. Put that responsibility on them. Yes, you may have to oversee it and push it and encourage, but once you teach them to get that going, you don't have to do it. And their mama always fussing. Well, I'm not always fussing if you get up and go and do what you know you're supposed to do. That's one of those things. You don't want to hear me fussing, do what it is you know that you're supposed to do before I say do it, or before I have to repeat do it. Go ahead and do it, and I won't have to fuss. All right, we're there. Did I skip down to anything? Emotional anchor, teaching them, like I said, watching your own temperament so you don't have to blow up and getting a nap and some quiet time. You are the emotional anchor. If you're always angry, upset, frustrated, you're teaching that to the kids. Well, I don't know why that child is so upset. I'm clothing, I'm feeding, they got everything. First of all, quit giving them everything. Yes, I said quit giving them everything. It'll go back to teaching them that they're entitled to it just because they want it. Just because I asked for it, I got it. That's love in your eyesight, but it's teaching them a very negative aspect in life. Life is not going to give you everything. Some things you got to work for, and it's okay. It's healthy. It's your responsibility to teach children to work for what they want. Now, I made them have their own lawn service. Hey, you want money? You gonna get up and we got to get you a lawnmower. And you're gonna have your lawn care. You want to babysit for some money, or you want to learn to do this, but okay, you're going to work for that money. We're going to do a family time, a trip. We always did this, basically because it was my daughter's birthday time and we wanted to spend some time. They got out of school, so we worked together, raised the money to take whatever trip we was going to take. So we did it on her birthday every year. They knew This time of the year, we're going on a trip. Now did that help her feel loved and special? It made them enjoy the time more because we're out just us. Except maybe twice. I think we took a cousin with us once and a friend another time, but that happened only once or twice. Other than that, it was just us, our family time away from the hustle and bustle. But you got to put in, they appreciate it more when they got to put, this is what that costs, this is that, oh, we eating here and that. They appreciate it when they know the value of a dollar. So build that up, be the emotional anchor. When you're frustrated, be honest with the kids. I need you to go, sit down, do what I said. I'm having a moment. I need some peace and quiet for them. I need time to think. I need to reel this in and think that I need, hey, I'm trying to figure out the bills. If it's not a dire emergency, sit down and I'll come to you in a few minutes and talk to you about it. Is it something that you can handle on your own? I need to handle this right now. Do not make kids think that you are happy go lucky all the time. They need to know how to watch you and learn how to emotionally regulate themselves. Because if they think you're supposed to be happy or mad, happy, mad, happy, mad, that's not the only two emotions we have. So we got to do better at teaching kids about the other emotions that you have and how to recognize them. Because a lot of people, a lot of adults don't know anything else. Happy, mad, or depressed. Happy, mad, sad, glad. They don't know. They don't know any others. So be honest with the kid about how you feel, not why you're feeling it. Don't go into deep detail. But this is what I'm feeling. This is what I need to do. Hey, you're a unit. Your fingers on a hand. You got to teach them when you need time to. Hey, I need to figure this bill out. I need time. They ain't got to know this. What you know. I need this time to work this out. Just like when you take my test at school, it's quiet for you to take this. I need this. This is my test. I gotta figure this out. Oh, I'm just ecstatic today, or I'm just, I'm kind of impatient today, or I'm feeling empathetic today. I'm just, I'm glum. Whatever it is, be honest with the kids so they can start recognizing more emotions than happy and mad, sad. I'm gonna move on to that too. But you are the emotional anchor. And if you're always angry and yelling insults, be careful of this tongue. Do not yell insults and put downs to the kids because they either start one believing it, two resenting you as the parent, and what it is you're overwhelmed and you're lashing out. People tend to lash out at those closest to them. Don't lash out at the children. You are their protector. You can't protect and abuse. You can't do it. Love and hate. No, you got to be more careful of your words. You speak in life and death out of your mouth. You speak in life and death. Be careful what you say to your loved ones, and that's good for spouses as well. If you're talking to someone and you think it's okay for you to la 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 la, it's not. You cannot love me and abuse me with your words. You cannot. So let's get your words together. And I can't talk right now. That's okay to say. I cannot talk right now. I need to gather my words. I need to get my thoughts together. That is a real thing. So take time to do just that. Offering comfort during challenges as a single mom, you're offering comfort during challenges. You're encouraging them to achieve things, and then you're celebrating them when they do make those achievements or be successful in areas. You're helping them to learn themselves, and you must continue to learn yourself. You're going to change and grow as well. So everyone must continue to love yourself, learn. Yes, love yourself, but learn yourself as well, your likes, your dislike, your characteristics. Are you patient, impatient? Are you understanding? Do you lack understanding? What's going on? What are your goals? What do you feel? Do people like being around you, or do they try to avoid you? Okay, help them to learn themselves. Help them to learn how to be a good friend. Yo, they don't want to be my friend. They ain't playing with me today. Okay, are you being a friend? You want a friend? You got to be a friend. Why would they want to be your friend? Are you bullying? Are you mean? They don't want to be your friend if that's how you treat them. Are you sharing? Are you not sharing? Are you pushing? Are you keeping your hands to yourself or are you not? Those are the things you must take. Nobody wants to sit and play with somebody who's taking, or hitting, and teach them how to be a friend. A friend is honest. A friend is calm. Is safe. If you're not safe to play with, nobody wants to play with you. So teach them these things so that they don't get to school and just rigid and what you looking at me for? Why you looking at me? No, everybody has eyes. Control yourself. Only be worried about the things that's in your control. And be comfortable in your skin. Be comfortable with who you are. Okay. Building a parent child bond. That's what all this is going to get around to, building that bond and teaching them how to build a bond with their siblings. That's a strong one. You must teach them to be loving with their siblings, and you gotta have your siblings back. It's not a if, ands, or but. I don't like them because this. I don't like. No, that's your brother. That's your sister. You ain't got no choice. You love them. We are fingers on the hand. We here together. We're in the same boat together. If this boat get a hole and it starts sinking, we all gonna sink together. So we got to stand together in unity and take care of one another. We here, and it's hard to take us down if we all united together. Because if all of them is up and trying to go their separate ways, it's easy to break any of one of those fingers or hurt the hand. It's less likely when you're all together and working together, a tight unit. Okay? And advocate, decision maker. You're that trainer, you're the teacher. The children must learn how to make good decisions. They watch you make decisions about your friends, about where you're going, how often you leave them with someone else, who you're allowing around. They're learning good decision making. If you're spending the bill money on fun or gambling or whatever, if you're spending it on your friends instead of spending it in the home, if you're just buying clothes with it, with the bills was due. Like be a dude, but you went shopping, looking for somebody to come rescue you. Don't do that. Um, Make good decisions. A lot of kids to watch you make good decisions. You again don't have to go into deep detail, but sometimes let them know this here is what's got to be made. I have this money that I can even go buy grocery, or we can go waste it on this, that, and another. Which one do you want? Because this is it. And if they make the wrong decision, you being the parent still say, no, we're going to get food. Because you're teaching them to make the right decision. Then after they eat in the belly full, say, now, aren't you glad you had something to eat instead of a toy? Teach them how to make decisions, setting a solid foundation, guiding, assisting their education, make sure they're getting their schoolwork, making sure that they're learning more than what's being taught at the school, having activities at home that are educational as well. You're there to take care of their medical needs, making sure they're staying healthy, making sure that they're getting the proper rest that they need. That's on you. Any legal matters that may pop up at school or in the community, that's on you. Single mom, that's all on you. Advocate for your child. Don't ever say, my child would never find out. Research, talk to the child, see what's, and then I'll deal with my child. I'll talk with them, and then we'll talk. Okay, now what are we gonna do? And come up with what's best. What's best? Hey, what's best for the child? All right, I'm gonna have to speed it up just a little bit. I see. Power in communication. I've touched that about being careful what you say out of your tongue, with your tongue to your children, and watch how you allow them to talk to you as well. Speak to your kids with knowledge, with wisdom, with understanding. Now, the only way you're gonna speak with them and understand is you're also hearing them. Hearing is not just for the children. Excuse me, Solomon. Be quiet, feet and all. Okay. Um, Understanding is for the parents as well. That's where the children should learn understand it from. Uh, just like you would want a spouse to speak with you with understanding, or mate if you was with someone, part of the reason you left them is there was no understanding, no listening, one-sided, or it wasn't meant to be, and there was no communication. You must communicate with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Proverbs 15:1 states, a soft answer turns away wrath, but a grievous word stirs up anger. That's what I was saying there. If you yakety, yakking, and yakking, and putting the child down, they'll learn to resent you. It'll cause wrath. It'll make them angry. Wrath, anger. And then you got an even bigger problem on your hand. Roles cannot be taught without one being able to communicate, teach, and guide, adapt, and be vigilant in how you do this. And if you feel yourself getting overwhelmed, if you have your mom with you, you still blessed to have your grandmother, don't take and dump and don't go back. Be appreciative. Have some gratitude about them watching the kids. And don't tell them, now don't you touch my child, because when you take your child to someone else's house to be watched, you want them to be watched and not allowed to hurt one another, or not to be able to wander off and hurt themselves. So don't take and try to tie a person's hands up and say, now watch my child, because grandparents are there to teach and guide a child as well. And if you don't trust them, then don't leave your kids there so that you can run off nowhere. Keep your kid with you. Okay? Keep your kid with you. If you can't have some appreciation and be grateful and trust them, if you don't trust them, don't leave them. Point blank, period. Don't leave them. But if a grandparent, and just like dads hold babies different than mom, grandparents deal with kids a little bit different than the parents. And sometimes we don't have to be as stern as the parent. Why? Because we have a different type of bond. But yeah, be vigilant to their needs and to their level of understanding. Don't expect your 5-year old to understand what you're telling your 9-year old, or your 9-year old to understand the 13 and the 15-year old. Speak to a child on their level. Use words that they understand and continue to grow their vocabulary, but speak to them for what they can understand at their age level. Teach the kids separate. That's what I just said. And narrate. Use narrative sometime to tell them. You don't have to tell them a story. Speak to them in a parable. Use stories, animals, or whatever it is to get your point across. Because kids understand something that's spoken to them as a story or a cartoon. Pull out some of the older cartoons and use that to teach a child. Be surprised. And you also be able to go back down memory lane and learn some things. All right, dating in the single mom. I'm gonna go through this kind of quick because I'm trying to be watchful of the time. Dating in the single mom with your children. Be careful. Be aware. Be watchful. Be alert. Be vigilant. Okay. They're watching you. They're watching what you do. So either the guys, your sons, are gonna start being losing respect for you because you bring in people around. The girls will lose respect too, but then you're also teaching a girl that's how a woman is. So be careful. Don't do that. Do not allow people to come sweet talk your ear off to allowing them around, and then boom, there they go. Be intentional. Be firm and stern about what you won't tolerate, and don't entertain someone that's want to play games. You can't afford to play games. You have children watching you. Don't play the silly games. Date with intention, the intention of marriage, not the intention of you coming up, eating up my kids' food, taking up our space, sucking up our air. No, you have children that you're raising your future. Do not allow someone else to come in and mooch off of you for that, or abuse you and the kids and so forth. There's some good men that will come in. Don't bring anyone around immediately. Wait till you know him. You know him, not know him physically, but know him, his characteristics, his mannerism, his moral settings. Be careful what you let around your kids. Wait. Don't be in a hurry to introduce him. That's not gonna make him stay because, oh, if he like my kids. No, don't do that. Be very protective of your children. Be very protective of yourself, but be extra protective of your children. Be watchful. And if he's a man with good intentions, he won't mind you going slow and telling him he got to wait before his, or getting around my kids or whatever. He'll wait. Um, they're viewing you. What I got? Think carefully when you're introducing. I already said all that. Remember, he is not. Remember, someone you bringing in is not their father, and it's not going to be an instant "I'm their father" type thing. Be careful who you let around. Don't have predators, because someone may come in pretend they're into you, but when they really into wanting to be around your kids. Be careful. Be very careful. Um, in the early process of dating, keep the people away. Take your time and your actions, your efforts. Make sure that you're doing more of what needs to be done and will benefit your family, not just having somebody around just to have them around. Don't do that. Date with a solid intention. I can't say that enough. Do not be promiscuous and lax in your intentions. Not playing the wifey to someone who is not a father figure, a husband figure, and none of those things. Especially if you're going to have a person around your kids. Be careful with what you allow around. Know yourself before you try to date anyway. Please know yourself, your likes, your dislikes, what you can handle, what you can't handle, what you're gonna handle, what you absolutely positively will not deal with. Know that and be upfront about that. Know what could cause you to stumble and watch out for that. Be watchful. Don't always have to get ready. Stay ready, and be watchful, be vigilant, use discernment so that you can pay attention to who's trying to beguile you, who's trying to fool you, who's trying to see you as they fool. And know you. And don't be afraid to say, nope, bye, I'm out. Oh, you can't, okay, don't worry about it. See ya. Make sure you're healed. Don't jump from here to there, the frying pan. Your kids are watching you. You need you. Because if you get down, out, depressed, can't go to work, can't do this, you don't let yourself down, the children down, and your bills down. So what's going to happen? Be vigilant. All right, take time out to learn yourself, what you like, what you don't like, what your needs are, who you are mentally, physically, spiritually. Who are you? Are you who God say you are? And are you walking in that? Are you who you want to be? If not, become it. Know you. Okay. Know the reason behind your preference. Is it just something because you saw it on TV, hear it in songs, or you saw your friends with this? Why do you prefer a certain thing? Why? And is it good for you? Is it what you need? Okay. Don't just be selfish because you got kids at home. Oh, he was just fine and I just preferred that, or he said he had a good job, or I think he got a good job. Why? Is that your preference? Does it matter if he is a good person or not? You can have money but make somebody miserable because you're not a good person. So be careful who you let around your circle. Be careful and understand the roles and responsibility. Don't expect someone you met today, next week, yesterday, whatever, to watch your kids so you can run to work. Do not leave your kids someone you just met. It's not his job to watch them kids. What about your best friend? What about auntie, your grandmother, your mother, somebody that you've had around? Have a friend that has children that you can swap babysitting out with. Do not leave your children with someone you just met. And I would tell that to a single dad as well. You just met this woman and she thought, oh, I wasn't single. No, 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 no. I don't know you like that. No, don't, no pun, no, don't harm, none of that. But as a parent, they are my responsibility, and I don't know you that well. Yeah, I think you're a decent person. I wouldn't have you around, but I like to know you more before I leave what's precious to me and someone else care that I don't really know. Taking care of yourself, being consistent in managing your stress, getting the proper sleep, working out, playing with the kids, doing any of that to keep you going. But do something to take care of yourself. Make sure you're taking the vitamins, getting your yearly checkups so that if you're deficient in something that you need within your body, you can get that. Taking care, knowing what's going on within your body, and doing what's necessary to stay healthy. Okay. Let me see if I left out making plans, sticking to your plans, stay at a bedtime, relaxation, find out how to relax, even if it means getting that panicure. And I'm not telling nobody to go get their nails done every weekend, every other week, spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on hair. I'm not telling you do all that to relax. You can go to the park and walk with the kids or whatever and to relax. Okay. Read the kids a story. Have popcorn or movie night at home with the kids. Do something. Teach them how to play games that you used to play. If you can. I know we got some that there a little while. Uh, do what you can to keep your kids safe and on the right track. Help them to go above and beyond where you are so that they can go on and do better things. Okay. Avoid individuals that are always trying to take you from home or distract you from your kids or telling you you're always there. I used to hear that time, you always with your kids. Yeah, and I ain't going nowhere that my kids can't go. Unless I got a suitable babysitter, and then I'm coming back at a certain time. They my responsibility. They my commitment. That's my love. They're my fingers. I'm gonna be home. I'm gonna take care of them. Cause I everything in the world, if something go wrong, I rather to go wrong out there, not with my children. Come on, I gotta be home. I don't care what alcohol you got. I don't care what you say. We gonna have a good time. We gonna go here. That's my first priority. Christ, my children. He's gonna help me take care of my children, and it's not. Oh, I gotta put my needs before my kids. I gotta put my health and my stress management before my kids because I can't let them burn me out where I lose it. So that part you do need to take care. Taking care of yourself so that you don't lose it is taking care of your kids. That is taking care of your children. Okay. Redefine what is fun. Redefine what is important to you. If your kids are not on high status with you, priority, redefine what is fun. That's too old to play with. Um, Limited time wasters. You limit those time wasters in your life. If they wasting your time, don't be bothered with it. Let it go. That friend probably jealous and think you got everything together anyway. Let them go. Be responsible with your funds. Communicate well. Listen well. Pay attention. Because sometimes you might not hear. They might not say it, but you can watch it in their demeanor. Watch. Listen. Pay attention. Be understanding. Teach them coping skills. All right, who holds you up? Do you have a best friend? And I don't mean someone that you can gossip to, and then time you back is turned, she got something about you, or he got something about you. Someone who actually there to, like I said, have a village, someone to help give you a day or a couple of hours away from the kids. That person, someone you can trust, someone who you know if I go to and I got this, they're gonna listen to you and help you make a better decision by listening to what you're saying, then asking you a question about what's going to be best for you. What's going to be best for the kids? How you want to do this? You want to do this how? What are some of the ways that you can make this happen? They there. If you and the kids get stranded somewhere, you ain't got a spare, or you don't know how to change a tire. Can this friend come help you, or can this friend call someone else to come help you? This friend gonna come when you need them if you're sick and can't take care of the kids. Who holds you up? First and foremost, praising God should be your strength. That's where your strength comes from. Okay, but you got to be able to have some kind of way to bounce back when you're out. Now, for me, Sunday morning singing in choir was my bounce back. What's your bounce back? That every day, leave it all there on the altar. Because once I was praised and did my praise and worship, my kids said that was my bounce back. I was like you had pulled my tank back on full, and I was ready to go for another week. That was my bounce back. What would be your bounce back? Okay, I already said invite friends over, and don't try to buy all the food to feed to your friends. Have somebody bring dishes. Do potlucks. Don't try to feed your siblings, your cousins, your friends, or whoever's gonna come over for a fun night or grilling out. And make sure, cause grown folks get the laughing and hee hawing, and they say things that's inappropriate for kids to hear. Kids, y'all have this area, and we'll come watch you. Be responsible. You and the other mothers watch, take care of watching the kids, but don't have them in your face, absorbing in grown folks' conversation. I know, well, that's way back then. Yeah, but the kids are a totally different breed right now, too, aren't they? They're hearing too much. They're seeing too much. Monitor that. It's okay. They gonna grow up. They ain't gonna miss out on nothing. Not hearing the conversation of grown folks. Allow them to be children. They do not need to be in grown folks' face when you're having all these get-togethers and hearing and absorbing what you're saying. All right, being honest with yourself, knowing when you've had enough, knowing when to go regroup. Be honest with your children. I've said that. I'm seriously tired. I feel overwhelmed. I need a moment. Watch TV. Watch this cartoon. Don't just put a in their hand. Too much of that already. We all gonna take a nap. Find a way to navigate and get some quiet time. All right, that is it. I am complete. This here was gonna be for questions, but I see there are none. Thank you for watching. Like, share, 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 and share again. Leave comments if you have any. I appreciate it. And also, if you feel like it, you can also leave something with my Cash App as well. C. Lewis, 35674 C. Lewis, 35674. I appreciate it. All right, I thank you. I'm finishing right under time. This is just my information, Faith by My Deeds. Phone number 256-398-1184. Or Faith by My Deeds at yahoo.com. Or you can find me on Facebook and Yahoo at FBMD, Carolyn Lewis. And I will reach back out to you shortly. Thank you and have a good day. I'm touching it like it's a touch screen.